Well, hello, all you lovely creators, conscious businesswomen, side hustlers with big hearts, and ultimately big dreamers, my kind of people. I'm Rachel, and I want to take a moment just to welcome you to this week's live from AI Alchemy, where my aim is to make AI approachable, practical, and above all, calm. Now, as usual, I am here today to give you the lowdown on two really exciting developments in the world of AI that I believe have got implications for you, for your business, and your visibility, but without the tech overwhelm. I'll walk you through what these tools are, why they matter, and how you might start thinking about using them in your own work. Now, the first development I want to bring you is a ChatGPT system from OpenAI, and it's called Atlas, the new AI powered browser. Now, it was launched on the 21st of October this year, so it is really quite new, and as I said, was built by OpenAI. What is particularly interesting, in my opinion, is that this browser isn't just a tab tool, if you like. It incorporates agnetic features, meaning that the AI can act within the browser environment, helping you to navigate the web, summarize pages, or even perform tasks that you would traditionally have to manually execute. So, this is really going to speed up a lot of processes for you and help you in lots and lots of different ways. So, in my opinion, why this matters and why this is so exciting is that instead of jumping between browser tabs, apps, and downloads, Atlas is going to give you an environment where your AI assistant is actually built in. And that means less friction, less chaos, and more flow. Now, for a woman in business who wants to stay visible, create content, serve clients, and still have space to breathe, that kind of integration is going to make a really big difference to you. It hints at the next level of AI automation, not just for coders or tech teams, but for creatives, for coaches, and online business owners. Now, here's a thought for you. Imagine writing a blog, then switching to Atlas, asking your AI to pull supporting research, turning it into a summary, a visual prompt, and schedule it with your content calendar all inside one window. Because that is the opportunity that this piece of kit is offering us. Now, some potential caveats. It is still early days. As I said, this was only launched at the end of October. So, we would realistically expect to find some gremlins in here. It could well, I don't know yet, it could well require a paid tier. It may demand a little bit of setup. So I, for one, am going to be watching to see how accessible this tool is and what the user experience ultimately feels like. But it is something that I'm very excited about. And if it's not quite ready yet, I think this is something that is going to really, really take off in the future. Now, development 2 that I want to talk to you about is Adobe Firefly Generate Soundtrack and Speech. So they're quite different, these things. It's the second development I'm going to talk to you about today. As I said, it comes from Adobe, and it's their Creative Suite upgrade that was announced earlier on this year. So, what are the highlights of this particular tool? Well, they've added a Generate Soundtrack feature. And what I mean by that is you upload your video, or you plan to upload your video, and Firefly suggests a soundtrack. It chooses the vibe, the style, and the purpose to complement what you're actually doing. So if you're launching a new product, or you've got a campaign or something, and you want it to really look like a polished edited piece of work, this is really going to complement what you're trying to do. They've also added generate speech, where you can generate voiceovers in 15 languages with emotional inflections and style prompts as well. So it's not the sort of computerized robotic voices that we have sometimes experienced in the past. They're integrating more deeply with their creative apps like Photoshop and Express, and they're even teasing an integration with ChatGPT. It's not there yet, but it is something that looks like it's going to be coming our way soon. So why does this matter for you? Well, if you create video content for your business, even short clips, reels, Facebook Lives, this kind of thing, it's going to give you accessible, pro-styled audio and voiceover without hiring or needing the heavy hardware to really give you the polished look that we want to achieve for our businesses. For a woman in business who wants her brand to feel polished but not overcomplicated, this is a tool that is going to really help you deliver that, but keep things simple. Now, it seems that it's going to support multi-language emotion. It's easier for repurposing, so you can reach a larger audience, I should say. But a thought for you. You could film a short clip showing your client journey, upload it, ask for calm, empowering, orchestral soundtrack with gentle female voice to appeal to a British English audience, let's say. And voila, your brand feels broadcast ready. Now, again, some caveats that we might need to consider here. There will almost certainly be access limitations. I can very much imagine cost tiers being applied to this, or certainly quite a learning curve to actually get to the right tone that suits your business. That said, we know these things are evolving all the time, and the speed of improvements is getting quicker and quicker and quicker. So this is another one that is really very, very exciting at the moment. So these are the two big developments that I am bringing to you today. ChatGPT Atlas, the browser with the agnetic workflow, and Adobe's Workfly, which, as we've said, is the new audio voice gen features in their system. As we move forward in this week, I will be back on Wednesday and I will pick one of these two tools. I will test it in my own business and I will come back again and give you my findings so you can see whether it's worth your time, your money, and ultimately how easy it is to use. That's what I will be testing. And then on Friday, I will be back here again to share the results and my findings. I'll be telling you what worked, what didn't, who I think it might be useful for, and who it's not yet ready to support. Now, if you're serious about stepping up your visibility, staying aligned, and using AI without losing your voice, then this week is for you. Finally, if you haven't yet, remember to check out my visibility pack. It's £197 right now. You can find it inside the AI Alchemy website, and it's your step-by-step system to building visibility with flow and not frenzy. Thanks for joining me live. Drop in the comments below which of the two systems you are most curious about, whether that be Atlas or Firefly, and I will be back on Wednesday with the next version of this series for a deep dive. So for now, be visible and be you, and I will see you back here on Wednesday.